Hey, it's Matt from Demang Media here today with another quick tutorial on your Google Apps use. And one of the big things that has been coming up is Google Plus. And there's been a lot of talk about Google Plus and some frustration for Google Apps users not being able to access the new social network from Google via their Google Apps account, which meant they would have to create a Gmail account or another type of Google account. Today, Google announced that Google Apps is now enabled for Google+. However, there is some administrative tasks that need to be done before you can jump in and access your Google+. So I've just opened Google Plus while logged into my Google Apps account, and you can see right now that it says Google Plus is not available for your organization. Contact your administrator to enable this service. And of course, Google has a way to learn how to do it, but I thought I'd put a quick post today to show you guys how to do it through a video tutorial and get you up and running quickly. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop over to our email. The other thing that changed for me today anyways, I'm not sure if it changed yesterday for some of the other Google Apps admins, but the link to manage the domain has now popped up over on the bottom right, and that's moving because of the new design of the Google Apps interface and Gmail interface. So what we're going to do is click on Manage this domain. That's going to bring up a new tab, and we're going to go into Organization and Users. And then we are going to click on Services. And now you're going to scroll down. Now let's quickly touch on this. If you are an organization that has multiple sub-organizations under your primary domain, you can have inherited permissions, or if you have different permissions for different sub-organizations, depending on which organization you want to enable your Google Plus services for, you would have to then go into those different sub-organizations, meaning that if it's not inherited from your primary organization, which for us is demangmedia.com, and I can enable the Google Plus service in here, and if I had any sub-organizations with inherited permissions, it would automatically enable the service for them. So again, if you have sub-organizations with different permission sets than the primary, you will have to go in and edit those sub-organizations to enable the Google Plus service for those. So what we're going to do is we're in this list of services for, again, we're only one organization, so it's nice and easy for us. We're going to scroll down, and you can see all the services, and you're going to scroll down until you find the Google Plus service, which is right here. I've already turned it on for our account, and you just hit it. By default, it's going to be off. If you've seen the notice, it'll come up off. You hit enable and go on, and it's going to give you a little pop-up with some things. Some of the things that have to be turned on is your Picasso web albums, because that's how pictures and stuff like that are integrated into the Google Plus picture interface, those types of things. So you'd hit on, and then a little button at the bottom left here will say Save Changes. You hit Save Changes, you come back, and you will be able to refresh this window. And it may take a little bit for the service to become active on the domain. That's fairly typical with Google Apps, in the sense that it'll take a sec to kick in the service and actually put the permissions and enable it for your account. But you'd be able to come back in, go to your Google Plus, and start now creating your Google Plus account with your Google Apps domain. So that's the Google Plus tutorial. Again, it'll take a few minutes before the service becomes active, but once the administrator turns on the service in this interface, you should have access to Google Plus in within 24 hours at the absolute latest, but typically it's within an hour you should be able to get access to that service. If you have any questions, be sure to shout out to us. You can find us on Twitter at Demang Media. Alright, so that's the quick video. And thanks again for joining us at Demang Media Group. Hope this helped you, and we'll talk to you soon.